It's time for a little comedy, a little content, and a lot of conversation. It's the Geno Jones Show, exclusively right here on YouTube. And now here's your host, Geno Jones.
Hello, welcome. Yes, I hope you had a great weekend. It's a Monday. Let's make it a magnificent Monday. Even if it was one of those like mad as hell Mondays, we're going to make the rest of it a magnificent Monday. My name is Geno Jones. You figured that out, right? I guess you're saying, hey, dude, we can read. We've kind of figured you were the dude with the name behind him. Yes, the host of the Geno Jones Show. I come to you live Monday through Friday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern here in the Carolinas, 5:30 p.m. in Chicago, 3:30 p.m. on the West Coast, 1:30 p.m. in Hawaii. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. You and everybody you know, folks you don't know, strangers, folks that you like, that you love, that you adore, that you don't know, that you can't stand, that you hate, strangers, aliens. I don't care. I don't give a damn. Tell everybody. Or as Nelly would say, tell everybody to subscribe, share, and like, or subscribe, like, and share the Geno Jones channel right here, part of the Geno Jones Network. I'm going to get right. Oh, by the way, you know, I am all about supporting black businesses, and I have the owner. Oh, by the way, well, let me finish my sentence. See, my brain moves so fast. So I support black businesses. So today we're going to feature a black business owner. And as a matter of fact, if my skin looks like it's got that special glow, it is because of this black business owner and this business owner's magic touch, so to speak. So you'll get to see who that is shortly. But let's talk about, did you see Janet Jackson's documentary? Man, Janet Jackson didn't just spill the tea. Janet Jackson took the teapot and broke the damn thing. Bam! She spilled all the tea, broke the teapot, the tea kettle, whatever the heck you want to call it, and said, how you like me now? So Friday night, Saturday night, so with part 1 and part 2, Friday night, so it was 2 hours. Then Saturday night, parts 3 and 4, 2 hours. So what are the highlights? Okay, listen. No, Janet Jackson, she didn't have any secret baby. She didn't give it to her sister Rebe to raise it. She didn't give it up for adoption. She didn't have an abortion. She said she would never keep a child from James DeBarge. But the reason they broke up, because dude had, really everybody, unfortunately, in that whole DeBarge family, had like a major drug habit. I don't know who their drug dealer was, but dude was probably a billionaire, because they was getting high. I mean, it was, so he had a real, as a matter of fact, this is how bad James DeBarge's drug habit was, apparently. On their wedding night, so she went to their home in Grand Rapids, Michigan, and they got married, she said. And then, so she was at like the hotel for like 3 or 4 hours by herself, waiting for her husband to come back. Dude is out somewhere just getting blasted. And it just got so bad that where Janet said she couldn't take it anymore. She's like, look, I'm out. I got to go. Then she got a chance to see Janet Jackson, how she hooked up with Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, how they got together. You see footage, never before seen footage of Janet Jackson in the studio, working the magic, creating the magic of Control and Rhythm Nation with Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. As a matter of fact, she cussed Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis out when they were working on the Rhythm Nation album, the Rhythm Nation 1814 album. So we got a chance to see that up close and personal. And she said something to the effect after she talked about breaking up with James DeBarge, her first husband. She said something about me. I'm paraphrasing. I seem to attract guys that are like on drugs. So that was the first night, and I was like, men. So it was plural. It wasn't like a man. It was like men, plural. I'm like, damn, all right, who else was she hooked up with that had a drug habit? Well, second night, Saturday night, we found out. Her second husband, Renee Elizondo, apparently he was addicted to pills. That led to her getting her divorce. That was like right around in the mid-90s. She talked about how she had hooked up, she and Jermaine Dupri dated. They were pretty serious for a while. So you ask, well, what happened to Janet and Jermaine Dupri? Why did they break up? Because they were on target to get married, but in Janet's own words, he was cheating on me. And in Jermaine's own words, well, you know, when you were Janet Jackson, women are attracted to you more because you are dating Janet Jackson. So what can I say? I'm a man. I guess that was his way of saying, yeah, I cheated. I'm a man. Okay. Good luck with that one. That one didn't work out for him. And then she talked, you saw the very, very, very painful story about Janet and Michael's relationship. The video Scream, you probably remember this video. It was a dynamic video, cost $7 million to make. And she talked about there was like a rift between her and Michael that was really created by his record company, which that I don't get. She said they went out of their way. They wouldn't allow her on the set. Wait a minute. So you wouldn't, I don't know how that happened, because that's my sister. I mean, I don't give a damn about the record company. Yo, that's my baby sister. Y'all better let her in here. But she said the record company wouldn't let her come on the set when Michael was recording, filming, and you could tell that she was very hurt about it. She said she was very angry about that for whatever reason, and she didn't go into detail. I don't think she knew why the record company wanted to keep her away from Michael. She talked about how she found out when Michael Jackson died. She got a chance to talk to her mom about that. She talked a lot about her dad and how her dad was the driving force behind not just her success, but the entire family's success. Her, Michael, the Jackson Five all together. We got to see Catherine. And she still looks beautiful, and she's gone through so much. She talked about that whole fiasco that happened with the Super Bowl and CBS. Anyway, and Justin Timberlake. So apparently her and Justin are on speaking terms. I ain't messing with dude, but hey, listen, is she cool with him? I don't have to be cool with him, but I need to just move on. She's moved on, so I need to move on too. But I'm still not messing with Justin, because he tried to come for Prince too. I talked about that Friday, watch Friday's episode. So, and she was really upset with CBS because it was just really a farce. You know, this whole big deal about the wardrobe malfunction, and one of her breasts popped out and it was so fast. To this day, I still didn't see the breast. And I was watching the halftime show in real time, and I've gone back and seen video, never saw the breast. Not that I was looking for it, but I'm just saying, never saw it. So, but what she went through, and the dude that was the head of CBS, Les Moonves, really tried to really ruin Janet's career. The Grammys, Janet was scheduled to perform at that year's Grammys, and they basically took her off the Grammys, which was really foul. But Justin Timberlake still got to perform, but Janet didn't. So y'all see why I ain't feeling Justin? So she's not real happy about that. She definitely talked about that, and then she talked about her baby boy, and she's just so proud. She said she loves being a mom. There's nothing more that she loves more than being a mom. So that's just some of the highlights. Watch it for yourself. You can watch it on demand. It was on Lifetime and A&E, so maybe you got Lifetime and A&E on demand. I'm sure you can find it on YouTube. Check it out. Anthony Hamilton, let me make a segue, switch here. Anthony Hamilton and Music Souldchild are teaming up for a special versus battle, a special Valentine's Day versus battle on the day after Valentine's Day. I don't know, don't ask me, I know. Is it, huh? So y'all having a Valentine's Day versus battle the day after Valentine's Day? Maybe Anthony was gonna be with his wife and Music Souldchild was gonna be with his woman. They said, look, so we can't do Valentine's night. You get it? So maybe we'll do like the day after. But anyway, so that's gonna be on February 15th, the special Valentine's Day special versus battle, Anthony Hamilton, Music Souldchild. It's gonna be nice. All right, before I bring my guest on, happy birthday to all my Aquariuses. My firstborn's birthday is 13 days from today. But today, January 31st, happy birthday to Olivia Pope. For all you Scandal fans, Miss Olivia Pope, AKA Kerry Washington, is 45 today. Glenn Turman. Okay, who's Glenn Turman? If you were a fan of The Wire, he was Mayor Royce on The Wire. And let's go old school, way back, one of them old black exploitation movies, way back in the mid-'70s, Cooley High. He was the dude Preach with the glasses. And for a minute, Glenn Turman was married to Aretha Franklin. Glenn Turman is 75. And on this day, born on this day in 1919, Jackie Robinson, the man that integrated baseball, broke the color line, the first black man to play in the major leagues for the Brooklyn Dodgers, was born. So that means he would have been 103. So happy birthday to Jackie Robinson. Now, my guest is the owner of Marvelous Aesthetics. What is aesthetics? She'll tell you, all right? And the slogan is skincare with a marvelous touch. And if my face looks like it's got that marvelous glow, well, it's because I got this marvelous touch from the young lady that you're gonna see on camera right now. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you Charlene Felder, the owner of Marvelous Aesthetics. Hello, Charlene, how you doing? You got that marvelous glow there, looking just glowing there.
Hello, Geno. Thank you for having me.
No, listen, thank you. And so listen, guys, so full disclosure. So Damaris, for Christmas, Damaris and my family, my girls, they got me like a spa date to go visit Marvelous Aesthetics. And Charlene, she worked her magic. So she had like the special men's facial. She's gonna tell you all about that, and the whole UV light there to, get rid of some of the stuff that you want to get rid of. I ain't snitching on myself. If you don't see it, I ain't gonna tell y'all about it, but you probably don't see them as well as you did last week because Charlene worked her magic. So I want to thank you. So Charlene, why don't you start at the beginning? Tell us your story about Marvelous Aesthetics and your journey, some of the challenges that you had, your inspiration, and how you got from where you were then to from how your dream became a reality. I'm sure it's a very inspirational story, and it could serve as like a North Star, maybe like a little outline. We say, hey, she did it, I could do it too. So what's your story?
I've always been into makeup. So I decided to go to aesthetic school. And when I got in aesthetic school, I realized that an esthetician is so much more than makeup. And
Okay. Can I stop you just 1 second? Just for those who are watching, who's still scratching their head, we in a barbershop or a hair salon, they're like, okay, what is an esthetician? So for those, when we walk in the barbershop and a beauty salon, we can break it down to them. What exactly is an esthetician or aesthetics?
Esthetician, we specialize in skincare and everything that is beautification.
There we go.
So we're part of like a cosmetology. So a cosmetologist is like they're nail tech, they're a esthetician, and hairdresser all in one. So I just went for the aesthetics part of it, and that is skincare.
All right. So take us back in the day to the beginning of this journey. So is this something that you wanted to do, you dreamed of maybe as a kid, in middle school, high school, or was it a dream that you picked up? Was there something else that you dreamed of doing, or maybe had a goal of doing and you switched careers? So how did you get on this path?
Actually, I wanted to go to school to be a surgical tech. So I wanted to be in the operating room, passing utensils to the surgeon. And when it got time for me to enter into the program, I had to take an additional class where they said I didn't have to take. And I ended up having to take the class, but I couldn't get into the class. I wasn't prepared for the class because it was like a microbiology. And that means I would have had to quit work. I was prepared to quit work for a year, but not a year and a half. So I decided to take another route. And when I took that route for esthetician, I realized that I still can do the medical side of it, because you can be an aesthetic side of it where you could be on the medical spa side of it. So I got both in one. So I got to do the beauty side of it, and I can do like the medical side of it, like assist with plastic surgeons, helping people with their skincare, or if they have cancer or anything like that, helping with those issues as well.
So how long have you been in business, or how long has your salon been open? And what were some of the challenges to get that open?
Oh man, when the first time I attempted to open it straight out of school, I didn't have a lot of knowledge on anything, and I didn't last 3 months because I didn't know how to market. I did not know how to gain clientele. I didn't know anything about like being better with customer service, talking to people, being open. I just wanted people to come to me. Just come to me.
So let me ask
so
you.
much more.
So let me ask you, what was the most important lesson that you learned from that? Because I always say that people use this term failure. Failure is only a failure if you give up. Because really, failures are just lessons, and we learn from those lessons until we get it right. And unfortunately, some people, they give up after not getting it right, and it becomes a failure. But that's how we learn and grow and accomplish our dreams, because we all make mistakes. So what was the most important lesson that you learned from those challenges you had early on?
Having patience and believing in yourself. I had to really just sit still and not try to rush. I think in business we want looking for a fast pace, and it's not fast paced. You can't build it overnight. You're gonna have to build your clientele. You're gonna have to build your skill set. You're gonna have to build your customer service. You're gonna have to build your quality, your brand. All of that just takes time.
So from that 3-month period to when everything crashed and burned to when you finally got it right, how long was that time period?
It took about almost 2 years.
Okay.
It took about 2 years. I decided to go in other spas and work in other spas and just gain more experience dealing with other clients. And because when you come straight out of school, you deal with the clients that come to the school, but there's such a big demographic of clients that you have to learn from.
So what's the biggest mistake that we who are not estheticians make when it comes to skincare?
Not taking care of your skin. I think the biggest problem that we have as a people is not recognizing that to be one with your skin. We look at our skin doing something wrong when our skin is actually telling us something and we're not listening.
That part, man. So elaborate on that. Yeah, because you said a mouthful right there, that part. But kind of go in detail, because that's very important. Like you say, so your skin is like a warning light. Something ain't going right with your skin. Your skin is saying, hey, partner, you need to get to a doctor, because something's going on the inside that you need to get checked out. Am I right?
That's correct.
Elaborate on that.
I can say that I have eczema, and I deal with eczema all my life. But eczema is like an autoimmune disorder, and so it comes from the inside out. So when people see it coming out of you, it is actually healing. So I have to take the time to learn my body, to know when I'm having a reaction, to know what type of things that I do eat that may cause a reaction, because we don't pay attention to it.
Yes.
We honestly don't. So I drinking a lot of water, and making sure that I exercise and making sure that my body is healthy. Being at one with my body, because my body is literally telling me something is wrong.
Is there a different? Because I got, like you said, you had like a special program for men. What's the biggest difference between men and women's skin? I'm sure in a lot of ways, because we're human, there are a lot of similarities, but what are the specific differences that women need to pay attention to as opposed to men?
I think it's too much different in men and women, because skin is skin. Either you have oily, dry, or combination skin. And if you have anything other than that, then you probably have a disorder or disease. And it's so many different types of skin disorders there are. But just knowing what type is for your body. But if you have oily skin, then you have to cleanse it more than someone who has dry skin. Someone who has dry skin needs to moisturize more than somebody who has oily skin. And if you have a combination, those are kind of difficult, because you don't know if you are too dry or if you're too oily.
What's the best way to find that out for somebody that's trying to figure out, okay, is my skin oily or dry or combination? What's the best way to figure that out?
Well, you can visit an esthetician or someone, and they have a wood slab. And what we do is, and you can do yourself, is after you cleanse your face, and make sure you cleanse your face twice. In one setting, cleanse your face, and then after you cleanse your face will tell you what type of skin you have. Either your face is going to get really tight, and that lets you know that it's getting dry, no moisturizing, like you need to moisturize it, or your face will get really oily. Because if you're oily, it's going to come out. It's not a bad thing. And I want you to understand, oily skin is not a bad thing. It's just your skin. Right. That's all it is.
So what about a couple things? So let me go back. So now I do know as a man, yeah, most women don't have this. I mean, there's a few that's got a mustache that could be lined up a little bit, but for the most part, we as men who shave, now all men don't grow a beard, but for those of us who do grow beards, that whole ingrown hair thing is a problem. So what's the biggest mistake that men make, or what's the one tip that you might want to share with men? And I'm curious, is there a unique condition for women? Because, you know, for the most part, women wear makeup, you know, but majority of men just don't wear makeup. But I know shaving for men is the biggest challenge. So what's the biggest mistake that we make, or what's the one thing that you tell your male customers that they need to do to kind of alleviate that problem of the whole, especially with black men with the ingrown hair deal?
Well, with ingrowns can be very tricky. Most people have to pay attention to their skin. So when after you shave and notice after a couple of days you're starting to get bumps, what I recommend is you exfoliating in between those times. So you want to exfoliate your skin. So
now hold on. We back in the barbershop for those brothers like, okay, how do I exfoliate? Tell them what you translate what you mean for them when you tell them to exfoliate, because they may sound like a fancy word. Ain't no man gonna exfoliate. It's like, just shut up and listen to what the woman's got to say. So what does exfoliate mean in like a fifth grader's term?
Okay, so on the simple way, you can take like a scrub. You can get a scrub cloth, or you can get like simple sugar scrub, and you scrub it against your skin. And what it's actually doing is like a mechanical rubbing sensation against your skin. And what it's doing is helping take it off oil, dead skin cells, or anything that can trap that hair. We want to open up those pores, and that's the whole purpose of exfoliating.
So she said it means scrub, bro. But don't scrub your skin off, because some of y'all will be just scrubbing a hole in your damn face. So don't get carried away from it. I don't know if they'll do that. So now, is there a specific condition when it comes to skin or women's skin that is problematic that you see a lot and that you share with your female customers that is almost exclusive? Like I said, the ingrown hair thing is kind of exclusive to men, especially black men. What about black women's skin? Is there something that's unique to black women's skin that's problematic that you address?
The most I wouldn't say is unique to their skin. Sometimes some women have conditions called PCOS, and they will have a hormonal imbalance where it has them growing excess hair. And when they grow excess hair, sometimes it's on their chin, and they begin to get ingrowns on their chin. Oh, wow. And for some women, that really messes with their self-esteem. It's nothing that they really can control. It's just an imbalance in their body. They'll go to the doctor to get a hormonal imbalance. But I mean, when you have the ingrowns, you have the ingrowns, and it can be very heartening to decide for them. So with them, I give them an extra scrub cloth that I have for some of my women, especially with women who do Brazilians as well. You get ingrowns in that area as well too. And I make sure that I push real hard. You have to exfoliate your skin, because after those ingrowns come, then you have the discoloration of skin. And no one likes to see that. We want to see that bright skin that we always had. And so exfoliating will help with that as well, because you want to get those dead skin cells off.
So, all right, I want you to tell everybody that's watching now, because like I said, I'm your walking billboard. So my face has got that glow. So when you come in, you have a wide variety of services. So why don't you just give the viewers an idea of what they can, what the services that you offer for women and men?
Yes, I do. So I have facials, and some people just want a facial just to feel, the beautification part of it, to have their skin cleanse more. Then I do skin treatments, and those skin treatments goes on to particularly what a client skincare goals are, like what they want to achieve, what they want to look. And then I can do chemical peels with that, and then we'll work on a plan with that. I also do full body scrubs. I do waxing, full body waxing, and I also do lash extensions.
All right, and listen, like I said, I don't know about the other stuff and the waxing, y'all had to highlight it. The bro don't do the waxing part, but the exfoliating and the glow thing that you hooked up, and the facial love. And you know what? And it's something you didn't mention, but I'm gonna mention it. Not only is it great for your skin, because really, it was so funny. So when I finished getting my facial, Charlene was like, "Are you okay?" I was like, yeah, and I was trying to describe it. I said, man, my face feels like lighter. It feels cleaner, but that's not the right word. And then you said, refreshed. I said, yes, that's the word I was looking for. Yeah, oh man, your face will feel not just refreshed, but you will feel relaxed. Because
right.
I came in like super wired up. My car was trying to act crazy. And I walked in and Charlene's like, take a deep breath. Go on in here and lay down and let me help you relax. And man, she put on the ocean sounds, and wow, I was like a different man when I got up off the table there. So it was great. So I highly recommend it. So why don't you let everybody know, give them your social media, contact information, phone number, the address, your hours, and how they can make an appointment. And your website. They can go to your website if you got a website, and they can check out some of the things. I'm sure you've got more detailed menu in terms of all the different types of services that you offer.
Yeah, so to see the list of services that I do offer, go to marvelousaesthetics.com, and it's marvelousaesthetics.com. You can also find me on social media, Instagram, Facebook at Marvelous Aesthetics. My hours I have afternoon hours as of right now. So from Tuesday to Wednesday is 5 to 8. Thursday and Friday is 5 to 9. And Saturday and Sunday is 10 to 7.
So y'all listen. Oh, are you on social media handles? You're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter?
Facebook, Instagram is Marvelous Aesthetics. It's both the same. So it's easy to find me.
Now listen. Oh, and what's the address? Yeah, did we give the address? Yeah, let's give the address.
We didn't give the address. Okay. It is 5101 Ashland Phosphate. I am located beside the Mint of Charleston. And the Mint of Charleston is a nail salon. So you can come get your nails, toes done, get waxed, get a facial. You can get it all done there.
And what's the suite number?
It's 116.
All right, listen, y'all. Valentine's Day is right around the corner, right? It's like, 14 and a half days away. Fellas, you want to go and get your face nice, right, and smooth, because you're going to be trying to rub up and kiss up on your woman. You don't want it hard, scaly, like a damn alligator, crocodile skin. You go on in there and let Charlene go ahead and give you have that glow. So when your woman sees, she's like, "Ooh, baby, you got that glow." You can tell you got that marvelous aesthetics glow. So Charlene Felder, the owner of Marvelous Aesthetics, thank you so much. Listen. Do yourself a favor, do your skin a favor, do your mind, body, and soul a favor, because your face will breathe and relax, and so will you. Thank you. So thank you for Saturday. God knows I needed it. I thank the Maris and my daughters. You'll be seeing me again, and you guys, you need to see it too. Make sure you go see Charlene Felder. Thank you, Charlene. Have a great day.
You too. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, it was my pleasure. Yeah, I'm telling you. It was it was just one of them Saturdays. Brother was wired up. She was like, Geno, it's good. You just take a deep breath. Come on, go on in there, put on, do what you got to do, and lay down on that table. Let me go ahead and put this mask on you and work my magic. So it was great. Thank you for letting me be a part of your life. As always, God bless each and every one of you. God, most of all, thank you for letting me do the Geno Jones Show. Please subscribe. like and share. Subscribe to the Geno Jones channel right here on YouTube. Let everybody you do and don't know subscribe to the channel. Like and share this and every episode. Shout out to Mr. Markel Bailey, the official barber and hairstylist, who I got to go see. It's a bad hair day, maybe a bad day, couple days. He is the owner of Designer Cuts. Check him out. He's in the Charleston, South Carolina metro area. He is on Instagram, Kelby Cutting Up, KELBECUTTINUP. Allie Jones, the official wardrobe consultant and stylist for the Geno Jones Show. She is on Instagram, _ that's the line below, _ Lexi, LEXXIE, space, one space over, Nicole Designs, and Bruce Gage, also official wardrobe consultant and stylist. He is on Instagram. I'm gonna make it easy for you. Just search Bruce Gage on Instagram, because it's on Instagram, he's Miglio di Mario Uomo, but it's MIGILIODI Mario UOMO. Miglio di, but it's DI, but it's pronounced D. Miglio di Mario Uomo. So just search Bruce Gage on Instagram and on Facebook. But his Instagram page has the latest, the fall winter fashions for 2021-22. As a matter of fact, he may even have some spring 22 looks on there. So check him out. The next live edition of the Geno Jones Show is going to be on Tuesday. No, I didn't talk about the Super Bowl because I'm just, me and the NFL, that's a whole different show. All right. You know, Lucifer leaked. Who's Lucifer? Tom Brady. Lucifer. Well, you wrong for that, Geno. No, I ain't wrong. I'm right for that. So anyway, he leaked that he was going to retire, and then all of a sudden, it came back. His people said, "Well, Tom Brady, he hasn't officially announced he retired yet." Okay, that's a different show. I'm not even going to go down that rabbit hole. That'll be a whole show to talk about the NFL, their hiring practices, their biased, racist hiring practices when it comes to head coaches. I said it, and I meant it. And Lucifer the Lote. Lucifer the Lote, luckiest of all time. I may do that tomorrow. All right, ladies and gentlemen, listen. Tomorrow, 6:30 p.m. live. I'm live, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Shout out to all my new subscribers here on my YouTube channel. Shout out to all my subscribers that's been with me from day one and everywhere and everything in between. One last thing before I get out of here, as always, I want you to be blessed. Thanks for watching. See you Tuesday night, 6:30 live right here.
Subscribe and tune in to the next episode of the Geno Jones Show, exclusively right here on YouTube.